Are we live?
We are live. Woohoo! Hey, y'all, and welcome back to another wonderful week here at Lunch with MSCA. Whether you're driving in your car, on your planning period, folding laundry, or hiding in your bathroom for 5 minutes of peace, we are so glad that you're here joining us today. I am Coach Taylor, aka Coach TT, and today I have my partner in crime, my co-host, as always, Coach Candy.
We are here. We are caffeinated. And today we are going all in.
That's right. Today's episode is called Mom's Going Wild, all about the raw, unfiltered truth here about life, cheer life as a mom at MSCA and other places. But don't worry, dads, we are going to get to you all very soon. Your episode is coming, and we have a whole lot to say.
Today we've got the queen of honest cheer of mom survival herself, Darissa Shaw.
Hey. Oh, I wasn't ready. Hold on. Can we do that again? Wait.
Yes, here.
What are you
We need a
doing?
drum roll. Here we go. Ready?
I'm not ready. Okay, I'm ready.
Let's reverse. Here we go. Ready? Today, we've got the queen of cheer mom, Darissa Shaw.
Was that a fake one?
No, that was real.
Oh, okay.
I just had it in my cheer bag, saved for later and packed away. So had to pull that out. Okay, Darissa, welcome. We're so glad you're joining us today. As
Thank
always,
you.
you're one of our biggest supporters. For those
I'm
of
wearing
you
my
who
cheer
do not
mom
know,
shirt.
that's right.
Yes.
Show it off. For those of you who do not know Darissa, Darissa has grown to be one of my very best friends. She has been with us from the very jump at Mountain State Cheer Academy. In fact, I think she was our very first enrollment for the whole entire program.
Probably.
Yes.
I believe that you were.
Yeah.
And
The real
she
OG.
she is the real OG.
OG.
Yeah.
Young G.
Darissa also helped us coach youth cheer last year on the Pee Wee team. So she really stepped up and took a leadership role with youth cheerleading. And so she has a little bit of insight on not only what it's like to be a cheer mom, but also a cheer coach. She has two beautiful daughters who cheer with us and tumble with us, Adeline and Lakin. They are on two different teams at Mountain State, and Adeline cheered with us last year on our elite team. So she's been with us competitively for 2 years, but tumbling with us from the very start. So she has a lot of knowledge on the cheer mom side of things, and we're excited to pick her brain and hear her thoughts. But first, Darissa, let's
Yes.
start here. You already saw my cheer bag. Let's unpack your. I haven't even unpacked my stuff from the showcase. So,
I don't think that I have either, but I also don't know where it is in typical Darissa fashion. So, yeah. It's definitely not unpacked. It'll probably stay packed from the first showcase until a couple months after the last competition, if we're being honest.
I know it's just easier that way.
We'll just throw stuff in, take it out, freak out about where it is and where it isn't, and then be
Right.
like, bet it's in the cheer bag.
Yes.
Same. So, let's talk about your cheer bag and don't lie.
Okay.
Don't
What is in
mentally clean it out before you answer. We want the whole truth, nothing but the truth. What is in your cheer bag?
Okay. Always children's Tylenol, without a doubt, because somebody's gonna have a headache, whether it's my kid or one of their teammates.
Yep.
Somebody is definitely gonna have that. Wet wipes, always need those, makeup wipes. But probably my most important thing in my cheer bag, always wine. I always have wine in the cheer bag. It goes to every competition with me. Everybody knows if you need a glass of wine, find Doris's room. Because cheer comps are fun for the kids, but they're also fun for the moms.
That's right.
I always keep the girls' bags packed. Everybody knows I'm a big proponent of those cheer garment bags. Everything goes in their garment bag. I'm talking the hair, the makeup, shoes. Well, the shoes come in and out. Uniform, warm-ups, extra hair things, extra no-show socks. They're always ready to go. And then I keep a pouch separate just for their makeup. This year, since I have two girls, and they fight over everything, I ordered double on my cheer makeup. They each are going to have their own cheer makeup bag. It's going to have their name on it. There will be no fighting, and that goes in its own pocket. But inside of mine, I always have my cheer mom shirts. I've got to pick out what I'm going to wear. If it's a 2-day competition, there has to be day 1 and day 2, whether it's a Mountain State shirt, whether it's a cheer mom shirt, whether it's some of the new cute things that we got from boosters. Always have to have an outfit picked out and ready. 6 pairs of underwear, because you just never know what's going to happen. And I always bring Tylenol as well for myself, and Pepto for myself and my kids. But I don't bring snacks. I'm a fly by the seat of your pants kind of girl. We are absolutely gonna hit the concession stand. But I always have those cheer moms who are like, when my kids are spazzing out and need something, I know I can be like, hey, Jody, always, always. Anybody needs something, Jody's got it.
Jody showed up for the showcase because I was helping, well, both of your girls get ready at Mountain State. And so Mitchell brought yours, and then Jody brought hers for their hair and makeup. And so I'm like sitting there getting ready. Here comes Jody. I'm not kidding.
I did their
with her
hair. I
arms
did their hair.
for the first showcase. For the second showcase, you were on the cruise.
Oh, gotcha.
Jody comes in with her bags, like a tote bag, her cheer bag, all the things. She sets it down. She's like, I brought snacks for everybody. I just thought all the girls would probably be hungry. Oh my gosh, they were so excited. I mean, and I'm not talking just like, she threw some snacks in a lunchbox. No, I'm talking she brought full boxes of food, which was great. So
Yeah.
I believe that.
And it's her birthday today. So happy birthday, Jody.
Oh, happy birthday, Jody.
Yes. I didn't know if it was yesterday or if it was today.
Today.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jody. How about here's some other things. First of all, I know your kids get melatonin, correct?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're packing
always take those too.
Because
they
Adelaide
have to
doesn't
sleep with
take
it every night.
Adelaide doesn't take melatonin every night, but on cheer competition nights, like she won't sleep. She has super bad anxiety, excitement. I'm not sure what it is. I can't
Those
label
kids
it,
be
but she
getting
can't sleep.
crazy.
Yeah. So I had to borrow some melatonin last year a couple times.
Yes,
Candy,
I always carry that too.
Candy, what are some secrets? What goes in your bag?
Listen, this is all new. I didn't know what a makeup routine for young girls was until I roomed and became a cheer mom of All Star until we started traveling. And I felt like I was behind. I mean, I had anxiety. I'm like, oh my gosh, I I need to amp up my facial routine. Like these little have got it going on. Like
they do.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to take it shopping with me. Like I'm stressed. And so
that's why I got a room with Ariana.
100%.
You know what? She makes it affordable. Like everything is like go to the Dollar Tree or, like she makes it affordable. I'm like, hey, I could actually do this. But okay. Anyways, long story short. In my cheer bag, I did actually unpack from the showcase. That is one thing I'm actually really proud
You're
of.
probably packed for the competition this weekend too.
No, actually, I'm not. I'm not so far, but I do still have our sponsorship shirts in our showcase bags. But the only thing that I have is our bow from last year, our passes from Worlds, and from some I forget what other
Rise, probably.
maybe rides. Roz,
Probably. That was the one right before.
and then I think it's currently empty, getting ready for this weekend. I think it is. I think
Impressive.
it's but it is currently empty, getting ready.
Well, mine is not, and I brought both bags
Dump
with
it.
me. This is Coach TT's. Oh, guys, this is not good. I mean, you
It
can't see
doesn't want
nothing.
to come through.
What if I
with
take my
your-
face out? Can you see? Okay, this is Coach TT's bag, and I'll just rapid fire through this thing. I got earmuffs. I don't know why. I've got my Lululemon from Coach Desiree fanny pack because you
Oh,
always
that's
need a good fanny.
cute.
I have this really cool Bath and Body Works bag that, can you see it?
No, you're probably gonna have to you're gonna have to get like right up close
It's
to
like
it.
I
flashing
don't even
in
know
and
how to
out.
take the thing off. Okay, well, it's got hairspray, it's got a brush, it's got bobby pins, it's got my doohickeys, it's got
Oh, yeah.
bands, it's got wax stick, it's got scissors, it's got everything for the hair except the actual hair, which
I forgot all that stuff when I was saying mine.
there's my hair bag. I got not one, but 2 cowbells,
Ooh.
Double
old
fit.
Gatorade, phone charger. Adelaide packed a little kit. I have guys, I don't know who packed this bag, me clearly, but I've got stomach settling gummies.
Oh, girl.
I've got a Hampton Inn and Suites receipt from last year.
Yes.
Got Kleenexes. I've got another pouch with old
Yes.
bars. Another Gatorade.
I want to go get my
Ace
bag.
bandage, tape,
Girl.
Yes.
medicine,
Hand sanitizer.
more scissors,
Yes.
cheer, Visine, clips, gloves, a used tissue, a Sharpie. I've got all these papers. I've got signs from the showcase. Wait, you can't
We
even
can't
see.
see it.
Handicap signs, just in case. I mean, I don't know. I've got rosters. I've got Mount State waivers. I've got a book. So that's my bag.
Dang, I forgot all this stuff about hair because
I know
that's a
all of the floor.
whole. I mean, that's its own bag. You have to
All
have your
right.
own bag for the cheer hair too.
You've got Adelaide's. She's got lots
We
of
can't
decorations.
see Adelaide's. Does she have what's she got clipped on there?
Let's see.
Pouch.
She's got nothing in there. She's got
Oh.
she's got extra shoelaces because you remember our shoelaces last year, they were awful.
Oh my God.
Extra socks.
Genius.
She's got tape. I think I'm talking loud because I got these earmuffs on still. I'm like yelling.
They stop yelling at me.
We got tape in there for her wrist braces from last year.
I was so paranoid about going to Worlds that I put one of these little tags in her.
Makeup bag.
An air tag? Is that an air
Oh
tag?
yeah. Great
So
idea.
smart.
And so I put
Great
one of-
I'm doing that. I'm gonna write that down.
I air tag my kids anytime we go somewhere big like Disney.
You air tag them.
Yeah, I air tag them.
Yeah.
But here is Kaisley's.
Air tag bag.
How do
Because
I?
we lost the
But
bag last year, and
also-
these suckers are $110.
What
Yeah.
are those bags?
These bags
Yeah,
without
and we
everything
had
in
one
them.
get stolen last year
Yeah.
at Rise, actually.
Well, these little.
Oh,
And who wants that? It couldn't have been there. Oh, the cheer hair. There it is.
Adelaide's cheer hair with she has about everything I had in my bag, but she's got her own hair bag. And then of course I didn't
The name tag.
I have an extra uniform packed for each team and an extra bow just because
And some people put their uniforms in their cheer bags.
well, I do
Mine
because I don't
has-
have a garment bag.
Mine
Neither
has
does
its
Candy.
own. It's got to be
Yeah.
I got little
zipped up and ready.
those pins like they be falling off. Like
Yeah.
The cheer pins.
Ziplocs.
I got socks, chapstick.
Ooh.
Yeah, hers was pretty empty. I got her
My
name.
kids
I got her
used theirs
covered.
for school, their cheer bags for the beginning of school. Now they don't, but they did. So all of our stuff
And
from last
usually
year's out.
I have a full first aid kit that I typically take with an entire
Smart.
medicine box fully stocked. I usually keep that in my car. I took it into the showcase because it was, but I'll take it with me with cold medicine, allergy medicine for adults and kids.
I'm
All the way.
thinking, so both of my girls are on different teams this year, and Addie's on a different team than she was last year. So I've got, I know all of those moms on the wildflowers, and I know who can I lean on for, when I didn't pack whatever I needed, but I'm like, hey, let's barter. I'll give you some wine, you give me some bobby pins.
Right.
So I'm trying to think, like, on the Fireflies and the Monarchs, I got new parents here. Who am I going to rely on? Definitely relying on Monarch's Jody for snacks. She's got me and my kids covered.
Yeah.
Fireflies, who's bringing the snacks?
Oh, the Fireflies are like my least concerning team. Like you got
I know
Katie
they're
Cut right
always
on there.
prepared. They are always prepared. Except
You've got Micah,
yeah.
you've got Kristen, you've got like Brooklyn.
They be coming with snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely.
You've got
But
Cheyenne,
snacks to me is like the least of the concerns.
Abby. Oh, like there's no question on Fireflies. Somebody's gonna have everything all the time.
Yeah. It's the hair. It's oh my God, I forgot my glitter.
Yeah.
Somebody will have it. That's a good thing about cheer moms though, because you can pop it in the group chat and someone's like, I'll be down in your room in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
It's so easy.
let's talk about meltdowns, like the moment of competition day where the kids enter the full emotional spectrum, laughing, crying, they are hungry, they're hot, they're cold, they're moody, their hair's too tight. They're mad about
Their uniform.
uniform. They,
Every day.
now, Darissa, like, do you give them a pep talk? How do you handle your meltdowns?
Okay, so I would say it is for me, it depends on my split personality. Because some days, comp days, I'm waking up. It's kind of like, and I'm like, okay, I've got that. I'm going to start the day positive. Okay. It usually spirals out of hand after the first, because my kids have sensitive heads. So I know I'm going to wake up. Some days I wake up and I'm like, okay, we're going to have some tears. We're going to have some tears. Just getting the high pony. We're just starting with the high pony. And it is like hanging them by their toenails from the ceiling. I know that we're going into that. And some days I'll give myself a pep talk first. I'm like, let me go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, we're going to have tears. But we can handle this. Other days I wake up and I, maybe got into the wine. No, I'm just kidding. When I wake up and I'm like, okay, we've done this. We're on competition number 4. Like we've done this so many times. They've got it figured out. When we get into it and I'm like, they don't got this figured out because I don't want to put on my uniform. It's too tight. I don't like how it fits in my arms. And I'm like, okay. So it really depends on the split personality because we're either fighting back with them, which is the absolute wrong thing to do. Because once you fight back with them, they fight back with you. And then they've got ammo because they're crazy too. It's like, why are you being so mean to me? And I'm like, why are you being so mean to me? So I do try and keep my composure until I just can't. But I think those cheer moms that say, oh, my kid was great. Like we didn't have any problems. I call them liars because that's not true. Their emotions are high. They're excited. They're nervous. They've stayed up too late playing in the pool the night before. Like they're having a meltdown. I don't care if it's from the time you're doing their hair till you send them off and shoo them off to their coaches. Like they're having a meltdown at some point. It's happening. Their diva moment.
You're ready.
Yeah, it's coming. So usually when I do have my meltdown moments, because my kids, they lay it on and they know. Lakin, my youngest, she'll kind of be like, "Oh, mommy's getting to the point of she's gonna crack." So she'll kind of like watch me and be like, "Okay, I'm gonna dial it down." But Addie, whoo, she's like, "Oh, mommy's a little stressed and she's getting sassy." She dials it up. So she's
Yeah.
like, let me see. Are you going to fight with Lakin? Let me just get in there and give you my 15 cents. So, yeah. I would say the best thing to do is to really take a breath and remember, like, this is all just a bundle of nerves. They have nerves, excitement, and lack of sleep. And, you know, you want them to go out there on the mat with a positive attitude. So even though there will be meltdowns and even though you want to scream and cry, and you very well might that morning, you really, I always try and go back and end it positively. If I've had, I'll always sit down and say, Addie, you know what? We had a rough start. Let's take a reset and then we'll do a few breaths together. And we'll say, I always start even practices when I take my girls to practice. On the way there, we always have a moment. I'm like, okay, so we're going to have a good practice. What are the 3 things that you are going to focus on today? So definitely competition day. We always have that conversation. And I do give them a pep talk because, it is competition can be stressful, but it's what the whole reason that you're doing this. Like, this is just as exciting for me as it is for my kids. And I'm not going out there. I'm just, I'm the pep squad. Like, I'm here to cheer for you. But like, I've been waiting for this all year. So I want them to go out there and perform their best. And I don't want to take my crazy negativity that they're already throwing at me and have them take that out on the mat. They need to be focused on, hey, I can do this. This is what I've been working for. So,
Yeah. How many times, if you had to guess, or on average, how many times do you say, if you cry, your makeup's gonna run. If you cry, you're gonna mess your makeup up. If you cry, like how many times on average do you think that comes out of your mouth at some point on competition day?
at least twice,
At least, right? I would
at
agree.
least.
And then
But
add 2 more for me and Candy backstage.
yeah, I will say, pro
Ryan,
tip, do the freaking hair before you do the makeup.
yes.
We learned
Do
that
the
the hard
hair.
way because most of our crying comes from the hair.
Yes.
Yeah, I was also going to say pro tip. Like, I know for me, I try to get ready first. That way I'm not extra stressed. Like, I have to get, because usually it makes my, like, I'm gonna get it done no matter what. I'm gonna get her hair done and her makeup done no matter what, given the time frame. I can whip it together in 10 minutes or I can take 40 minutes to do it. And so if I don't get
Yeah.
myself ready, I think I have way more time than I do, and then I'm stressed getting myself ready, and then I don't feel my best, and then she's like jumping on the bed, flipping around like while I'm getting ready, and it doesn't work. So, pro tip from me is just get yourself ready. Wake yourself up extra early. Um, Enjoy your me time with a cup of coffee, and the pep talk actually belongs to you. And so, pep talk yourself to wake those little beasts up
Yeah.
because you're going to need it. So, make sure you're like, I like to self tan, I like to put my eyelashes on. I want to feel my best before I even approach the bear
Poking the
on
bear.
competition. Yeah, like I don't even wake her up until I've like showered, blow dried.
Well, and you personally, like you are ready for war. Like you are getting ready to go.
War
Go
paint.
into battle.
Like you're
That's
getting ready to go
right.
into battle. Like you're like, I gotta get my war paint on. Like I gotta get my hat, my helmet. Like like you think I'm
That's true
joking.
though.
Why are you laughing though? Like I'm
Because it's true.
It is true. Like you've got to get like mentally prepared. Like, you're the
Um,
queen. Like,
I
like you're
know. I got to make sure all my paperwork's in
I
line and
know. Like you're the leader. Like so you're like you've got to get up. You got to be the first one. So, you don't want to poke, the bear, but yet, you're a warrior.
but yet I am the bear. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying, no. Like
That's
the
what she was
bear. You don't
thinking.
want to
That's
poke
what she
her.
wanted to say. No, I'm just saying, like, yeah. And so we're gonna get into, how other people can help us get ready, but obviously the
Not the
moms, like,
opposite.
make sure you're in a good place before
Yeah.
you wake your kids up and start that process. It's like I said, for me, it's easier to just be fully ready and then I can focus on getting Adelaide ready. And this year I'm gonna have Raylan at a lot of the competition. So like you all, we're gonna have two kids to get ready. That's gonna add a little bit of stress, add a little bit of time.
Now
A
I know
lot of bit
why
of stress.
Ariana doesn't want to
We've
room
got
with
this.
me.
Like we've got this.
I'm gonna have to like phone a friend because like seriously, but God knew I needed Ariana at those, first like all the competitions because like she is such an organizer. Like
Oh,
Such an
so
organizer.
organized.
she is like routine, routine, routine. And I'm like, how in the world? Like she's like thrives on routine. And I'm like, thank God, because it's so calming. And I'm like, throw, 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 throw.
No,
So
she'll
She'll
have
be
that pool
planning it
party
for you.
over
Candy, you
at
need to wake up at this
7:30.
time.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like
She
she's
is
Yeah.
so organized and so good at makeup.
Uh-huh. She organizes her like hotel rooms like her house. Like you
like
go in and she has like
Oh,
bins.
she would
oh,
have
I
died.
100%.
Yeah.
Listen, last year I took Delaney to Worlds and maybe another. I don't know. Last year I traveled with a lot of other people's kids. And Delaney was one of them. And it was just hilarious. First of all, she packs great, but also terrible because overpacks. That poor kid, her cheer bag was like this big.
She was like walking through the
At one
looking
point through the
backwards.
airport, this is amazing. At one point through the airport, her backpack was so heavy, like she fell over like a little turtle. And I was like, I'm gonna kill your mom. I love her. I'm gonna kill her. But when we get there, so I was in a room with Candy too. And there's a million little girls in our room. We had like a suite. And I go through Delaney's stuff and I'm like helping her. She's like, okay, well, here's all of my cheer stuff. Everything in her cheer bag, beautifully labeled in its own little pouch, its own little Ziploc, every little piece perfectly put together and organized. And I was like, dang,
I know.
your mom is so type A. And I love this because it's going to make it a lot easier to make sure we have everything. She labeled like outfits, she labeled every single thing. It was,
Meanwhile, we had to get out of the hotel in like 5 minutes.
yeah. And we lost Delaney's freaking blanket. Got it
Oh
back
yeah.
though. Got it back.
Yeah. That was
And we got out of
bad.
that hotel room and we made it on our flight. And
I don't even know how.
oh,
Because type B mom
and type B, mom.
and type B mom. You need an Ariana in your room.
Oh, that was a fun trip. I can't wait to go back.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot like I said when I was working at the daycare. Like I felt like I was a custodian, I felt like a counselor, and I swear, that all transfers to cheerleading too. I still feel that way. I still feel like I need a psychology degree to be a mom on comp day or
100%.
or at least a bartender. I need to be a bartender. I need to be a barista. I need my
all these hats.
yeah.
Oh, here's something I want to say to all the new cheer moms. If you don't have the DoorDash app, you need it right now.
I
Because you'll
never knew
forget
about
something
DoorDash.
and you will need food 25 times. You don't have
Absolutely.
DoorDash?
Well, I didn't know and never used DoorDash until we did, All Stars, and it has been a godsend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, well, because I'm nuts and in between two of our cheer comps last year, I I went to a cheer comp with other people's kids, did the competition, and flew my kids and other people's kids down to Disney in the middle of competition season. Don't ever do that, by the way. Just don't ever do that. And then flew two more my kid and another kid back to Pittsburgh to go to another competition. So it was really crazy. And super fun too, by the way. And
We had a lot of fun.
What is it?
We had a lot of fun.
So much fun. But when we were down at Disney, it was Jody's family. And they were like, hey, let's DoorDash dinner because we had a house there. And I was like, okay. And they're like, well, we want to pay for it this time, but we don't have DoorDash. Can we put our card on there? And I'm like, okay, sure. So they used my DoorDash with their credit card, and I don't think twice about it. I just assume I use DoorDash all the time. I work from home, so lunch comes DoorDash like 3 times a week. So we get to Pittsburgh and we are doing the DoorDash thing. I mean, I ordered something. I ordered something for Addie. I forgot something, so I had to DoorDash drop that off to the hotel. We're ordering acai bowls. Like, things are just, I don't know how many things I ordered that weekend. But I'm just going about, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to get home and like eat real food because I've ordered everything. And a few days goes by, and Jody, she reaches out and she's like, hey, I feel kind of bad about saying this, but do you still have our credit card linked on your DoorDash? I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know, but I did a lot of door dashing. I look, and sure enough, I had racked up their credit card from a cheer competition, just ordering all of the DoorDash things. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm sending you a Venmo right now, and I'm deleting your card. I didn't realize it would make it like my default card. I thought it was just going for that order, and I'm just doing my thing. Acai bowl. Thanks, Jody. Olive Garden. Thank you, Jody. I had no idea.
That's so funny.
Sorry about that, Jody. Happy birthday.
My card to Durissa.
Yeah, don't use my DoorDash. You don't know what I'll be spending.
It is good though, like pool parties, we DoorDash pizza or whatever we want.
Absolutely.
And because there's not a lot of time, especially, with getting ready, getting there, getting back home, you're tired. You don't want to go out, you don't want to go home to the hotel and change and then go out to eat and then come back for a pool party. It's just easier 9 times out of 10 to DoorDash.
And those kids want to get in the pool.
Yeah.
They've been at
And
competition all
rest
day. They
or-
want to go play together. And
Yeah.
that's what it's about. Like, that's when they're doing their team bonding. So
Yeah, for sure.
it just makes it so easy.
Yeah. All right, ladies. So next we are going to play a game. It's going to be rapid fire. The do's and don'ts, whatever comes to your mind. For example, I'm going to start with 2. Do lock your car, and do take in all your stuff to your hotel room, especially in Columbus.
Oh, yes.
Yes. That's a little bit of an inside joke, but we had a whole car stolen last year. And so thank goodness it was the night before competition, and that parent had already taken in all of her luggage, her uniform and everything, but she never did get her car back. She had to file insurance claims, deal with the police on a competition day. I cannot even imagine. So please lock your car and also take in all of your belongings, because these cities are not meant for small town girls and I think her car was locked. They took it anyway. So
They did. Well,
Yeah.
the type of car that she had was one that was easy to break into.
yeah. In fact, when she called the police, they said, do you drive a Kia or a Hyundai?
Yep.
Because they just knew. And she happened to drive a Kia. And they were like,
And
yeah,
thank
it's like
goodness she did take this stuff in. Gotta be
Yes.
like, my grocery bags are loaded up on every arm and every finger, because I'm not making 2 trips.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a do for me. Who's up next?
Do bring a power bank and or 5 chargers to every competition, because your phone will die 100% right
Yeah.
before your kid goes on.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Every time.
Candy, what do you have?
Do know when to step in and when to take a step back.
Yeah. And do you mean that with kids?
Yeah.
and personalities and difficult getting ready.
Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes it's
That's
just
like,
best to,
yeah, no, like with Kaisley, she's like, "Ah, don't pull my hair." Well, sometimes I'm like,
yeah.
we've got to get this done. We've got to, it's time to go. So here we go.
Okay. Here's another one. Change your child's shoes for their coaches before leaving them, and do take their bag with you when you go.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't drop your child off with Crocs and their cheer shoes and expect our, coaches under all the stress to change your child's shoes, get them tied, double knotted, all the things. They're too tight, they're too loose, blah, 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 blah. Like, if moms and dads or grannies and grandpies, whoever it is, dropping the kids off can please help with shoes, that makes it a lot less stressful. It also gives you a few more minutes with your child. Typically, we're in a very congested area and it's just a lot on coaches. And then they always have water backstage, so don't worry about your child not having their water bottle with them. Like, the bag is really used for getting your child to the coaches and then after you take your child from the coaches. So when they're backstage, all we need is your child with their uniform, their hair, makeup done, and their shoes on, and that's it. Us coaches, we have our own bags we got to carry for our own 10 different kids, and it gets to be a lot. So just take your child's bag with you, and yeah. All right, Drissa, what's next?
I would say, and this is kind of like an offbeat one, do embrace the suck because this sport is expensive and it's crazy and it is demanding. Schedules are difficult and somebody's always adding a practice and changing a stunt and whatnot. And it is crazy, but also like, yeah, that was that was you. But also
Last night at 8 o'clock. Hey, moms. Sorry for the late notice. We'll have practice tomorrow 4 to 5:30. Thanks. Heart, heart, heart.
but at the same time, you have to look at that and realize it's coming from a good place. All of these changes and this craziness, it's all a good thing. Your child is learning how to be an athlete. They are becoming better people. They are doing things that, I never would have imagined they could do. I see my little baby taking another little baby and throwing her up in the air, and they're doing amazing things. It is worth it. The life skills they're getting out of it and the experience, like the experience as a whole, enjoy it. Like, the best part of cheer season for me is the hotels. I love it. I love because they're making friends. We're making friends. I have made great friends in the cheer moms and dads throughout this process. And so, yeah, you're spending that money, but you are building something for your kid. So enjoy it and embrace it.
Definitely, for sure. Candy, give me one. Do's and don'ts.
We're doing don'ts.
Yeah, do's or don'ts, whatever you got.
Oh, I thought we were just doing do's.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, mine just happened to be do's.
Well, I'm trying to change my filter because I'm looking at you guys and I'm like, man, they're like looking good over there. And I'm like, ugh. Okay, sorry.
You look great.
Oh, my face is looking. Oh, sorry. Okay. Anyways,
Disappeared.
don't be late.
Oh, good one.
Day.
Yeah.
Do not.
It is to call parents out, but it's also not. But we had some parents either pushing the timeline or missing the timeline of showcase, which, in your defense, is why we did the showcase, because we wanted you to be able to manage your time, figure out the expectations, learn your child, practice the hair and makeup. However, that won't be acceptable on competition day. We don't have the time.
Well, I didn't
And
mean
if you guys don't check in together, they might not cheer that day, right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, they're getting left. Bye, see you. We'll be backstage. We have to be there at check-in time. These time slots are within 5 minutes of each other. We check in 5 minutes. We're expected to be on a floor in 5 minutes. We cannot miss our time. So if your child is not there, my phone goes on airplane mode. You probably won't even be able to reach us. So
But also some of those comps may be like, sorry, they missed whatever.
yeah, like you didn't get checked in, you didn't get your name on. We're just going to scratch you right out.
Bye.
You're
Don't be
going with
late.
10.
Good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. So yes,
But I
Candy.
think we have really good, like, good parents to where they,
100%.
but it's a lesson learned, and things do come up. However, and there will be some situations to where you might just have to say, hey, take Kaisley or take, the kid and say, I'll be there, but you're going to have to them.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those situations to where, things
Yeah.
come. And okay, here's another one. Do you show up even if you feel nauseous?
Did she just die on us? Stomachs. Yeah.
You show up. We had girls last year show up with
Oh, we
fevers,
had one last
puking.
year that was puking like what, 12 times
Oh
on
yeah.
comp day?
Figured out she had a severe egg and milk allergy that she just like walked into at her age, like never had it before.
And guess
And
what? She put that smile on and she rocked the mat too.
we had another one who had a big time temperature in Morgantown. She like we could barely even wake her up, but she woke up in time to compete. And like I know that sounds hardcore, but it is hardcore. It's 2.5 minutes. That's all we ask for your child to give. That's all they have to put forth. Dave thinks that's crazy. He's like 2.5 minutes. I'll never forget our first competition. He's like, okay, so what's next? When do they go again? I'm like, that's it. They go again tomorrow. And he was like, they were out there for like a minute. What do you mean? I was like, yeah, that's all they get. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And he was like, are you kidding me?
As
Like that's
much as
all
they
they do?
produce.
And I said, yeah. And he's like, well, what? Like they don't get another chance? And I was like, yeah, tomorrow. That's their last chance. So, it's not a
I get
long
it,
time.
Dave. I feel you, Dave.
It's
But
about what
also,
would you say, Drissa? Like I mean, I don't know time wise, but like an hour, maybe an hour and a half max between when you drop out of line off warm-ups and when you see us again.
yeah, probably.
I think
Somewhere
some
between like 0 to 2 hours. It
yeah.
depends on the competition and how big it is. But yeah, I mean, we
Like, what
drop
do
them off full glam, ready to go. And
what do you
then
guys do that in between time? I know that like we're back there,
Yeah.
we're
we're
like,
just
Question.
we're in
Besides
there.
drinking wine,
What?
besides passing out
No,
shots,
they don't
Drissa, what are you
sell it.
doing?
Actually, I think there was one that actually did have alcohol.
Johnstown.
Yeah.
Johnstown did.
I don't think I got any, but
Yeah.
I should
It
have.
was so hot. You remember
It
how hot it
was,
was in there?
oh, and the music was pounding.
Yeah.
Ooh, 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 ooh. We're just sitting there gossiping, having a good time.
Gossiping.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is fun for the cheer parents. We all sit together, we watch
You
the
got your
other
pom-poms.
teams. We are ready to go. Like, it's a unit. This year, I'm really excited. Last year was obviously it was our first year, and we had like a really small cheering section, but we got 4 teams this year, and I think that cheering section is going to be crazy. I'm hoping to see some fun cheer dads because one of the funny things about the cheer competitions is the dads. Like the moms, yeah, they're great. They're coming in bejeweled, glittered, but the dads show up too. Like I know I can't remember what team it was,
it was
but
the pink team.
last season
Uh-huh.
they did like an 80s theme, so they had like neon colors and those dads,
Boombox.
what is it?
Boombox.
Boombox. Yeah. But those dads had like neon wigs and I just love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And just
Well, since
people
you brought
watch.
the dads up, I'm going to go ahead and like skip forward on our outline here, but let's go ahead and talk about the dads because they are super, super special. Um, and I know like so let's give the dads a little highlight. Here's a question. What is our expectations for dads either leading up to comp day or on comp day? Like not a fantasy version, but the real version. And everybody's might look a little different. Darissa, what do you
Is
think?
it me? So, comp day, dads they're keeping the ship afloat. Like
Yeah.
me and the girls, we are like Candy says, you're going to battle. We going to battle with each other. You know, there is the makeup routine, the hair routine. We're getting that going. Dads, they need to be making the trips to the car. They need to be bringing this food. They need to be dealing with the snacks. They need to keep everybody's bellies full. But also, can I say adult too?
Yeah.
Okay, so also, and this isn't every dad, you know, in my family, this is how it works. Also, they have to stay in their lane. Like I am handling the makeup and the
You hear
hair.
that, Mitch? Stay
Yeah,
in your
stay
lane,
in your
Mitch.
lane, Mitch. And I don't want, I'm already dealing with a kid who's fighting. And sometimes he'll be like, you're giving, you know, like he'll try and jump in there and be like, don't be giving your mom so much, whatever. Okay, that's my lane. I'm going to fight it out with them how I see fit. Having another opinion in there and making them like, oh, he's bad. Daddy's being mean. Mm-mm. No more personalities. We got a bubble. This is a bubble. Your bubble is to keep everybody happy and also be the ultimate cheerleader for everybody and for the kids. But in our family, it's stay out of the makeup and hair bubble and don't make them any more upset because you say one wrong thing.
Agreed. I will say I do set a lot of timers, like a lot of alarms, because as you all know, I pass out, you know, we have our Google Doc, there's an
I'm curious to see
itinerary,
what Mitchell's comments are going to be on that.
100%. Um, I have my Google Doc with my itinerary and I have an outline of times. Obviously, it's not like perfect. It just gives parents an idea of how to manage their time. And that said, I try to put my times into my phone as like an alarm. And I do use
Yeah.
timers. And I also make that timer visible to Adelaide so that she can see like we have 10 more minutes of hair, 10 minutes, 59 seconds. But also, Dave is he is type A. And so he will keep me abrupt on where we're at in that timeline. And sometimes, you know, he might get a little snippy response like, I know, I know where we are.
I
I know what
will
time it is.
second that because
So
Mitchell
just,
definitely keeps us.
yeah.
I
But it
am
is helpful.
not getting
Like,
where I'm going to be on time
yeah,
without.
that is helpful. Candy, I
Mhm.
know Bill really which I like to leave I like when I go on a trip, I do like to clean my car. I like to have a clean car. And I know Bill like because we talk all the time. So I know Bill cleans the car out for you before you
Yeah.
go on a trip. What else does
Aw,
he do?
Mitchell does that too.
Bill stays home with the other kids, with Addie and Carter. So he stays home and takes care of the other two. But now, since Addie, you know, it kind of it changes because it where I have three kids and they're all different ages. Carter plays basketball, and so he has to tend to him. And since Addie will be doing it this year, you know, I'm excited to see them be able to attend more. And so he knows cheerleading, and it's funny because when I coached high school, he went and did an announcing at like an away game, and he made the comment about the cheerleaders at the away game that they weren't doing their toe touches high enough, and I was like, oh my god. So the running joke at the high school when I was coaching was he was always my secretary. So like he knows the cheer world, and like even now to this day he will always say, let's get fired up. And so, he still promotes like our gym at even at the high school, and I love it. Um so deep down he likes being a cheer dad, but I think he just is more a little bit more reserved. But I think if we give him a little push and put a little wiggle on him. Now I don't know,
Put a little wig on him.
but for him to willingly do it, I don't think he would do it. But he has been very, very helpful, and I think I'm excited to see like what he'll always make fun of, not make fun of, but say, Kaisley, my back walkover is better than yours, just like kind of joke. And he's encouraging, but, also try to make light of the situation,
Yeah.
but
Well, I like what you said is that he might not always know. I would say to moms who are new, don't be afraid to kind of direct them and guide them and let them know what you need. But like one thing, Dave, and I know Mitchell does this too, but he does get my coffee on competition days. That's really nice and
Yeah.
appreciated. So he'll be the one, because they always have those stupid coffee makers in the room, but A, they're so loud, and B, half the time they never work, or they don't have the stuff you want, like they don't have the right creamer, they don't have. So it's easier to just go downstairs and get it yourself. So Dave will go and do a coffee run for me, or if I order DoorDash, he'll go downstairs and pick it up. That's all super helpful, but make sure you're asking them for, what you need, and don't just expect them to know, because that can enhance the frustrations in times. And then also, I would say, Candy, something I'm super excited about, because, we have so many teams and we're going to be coaching. And so I know, Dave's not going to our first competition, but he is going to go to Baltimore, DC, and most of the later competitions, I think. And I think the boys are going to go too. I know he's all of the really far, like fun city ones he's going to. Columbus, he'll be at. And the boys are going to go too. So similar to you, there's an age gap, and Carter's older. Well, the boys are older. And so one thing I know, I'm going to be not stuck, but I'm going to be at the cheerleading competitions a lot longer, having more teams. And I'm looking forward to Dave being able, because I want them to go out and enjoy, while it's a business trip for me, it doesn't necessarily have to be a business trip for him, or the kids. And so I'm looking forward to him. And Adelaide will probably choose to stay with me and do the cheer comp all day, but it would be nice for her to have an out and go see the city, or, go explore a little bit, go eat outside of the competition. So, I am looking forward to that and seeing what my family gets to do.
Bill's a history guru. Like that's his major. So when we go to DC, that's all him and Carter will do because
Well, that's
Carter's.
what Lake and Shaw wants to do too. So, we might have to put him on a scooter together, and he can
Yeah.
be the history buff.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Lincoln loves her history.
I
Abe
love.
Lincoln is her favorite president. I just found out. She
Aw,
loves Abe Lincoln, so she'll have to go see the Lincoln Memorial.
that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. What are you laughing at? Oh yeah.
I was
Are you
looking
laughing
at
Mitchell's
comments. Mitchell put, I have a don't drive your husband's truck to competitions and think it's demolition derby.
Why, Drissa? What
I'm
happened?
sorry about that.
What happened at competition? In Mitchell's truck?
Well, he let me, because with the whole Disney thing, he drove my car down to Disney and I had to drive his truck to Johnstown. And we all went to dinner at Applebee's, and he was like, I don't think you understand. My truck is significantly longer than your car. So you really have to pull out a lot further than you think you do when you're parking in spaces. And I'm like,
Duh.
I have been a driver for this many years. I think I know what I'm doing. So naturally, I'm crammed in this little tiny spot at Applebee's in Johnstown. We're leaving, and I'm parked like backed in, which is really funny because that's a whole other, I always make fun of people for backing in and oh, it's so much easier. And it really is a lot easier, by the way. So I was like, okay, now I get it. So I back into this spot and I'm like, okay. And we're leaving, and there's this little car beside me. And I pull out and I'm just sure, I'm good. We're good. But I cut it too early. And his truck was a lot longer than my car. And I scraped this car, and
Oh my goodness.
it was a whole thing.
It was a brand new truck too.
It was. And I was,
We're sorry, Mitch.
all I kept
We're
thinking
sorry.
was, I called the insurance agency and I'm like, listen, just don't call my husband yet. Like, just, I need to be the one to tell him about this. Cause he specifically told me, don't think that my truck is not it's longer. I know you and you're going to do this. And I was like, I'm not going to do this. I'm like, let me be the one, like, don't put any calls through.
Don't give him the news.
Yeah. I mean, it was a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, last year was fun. We have a lot of
We had
memories.
so much fun last year.
Yeah.
We had so much fun. So I am really looking forward to another great year. I
Yeah.
know we skipped some topics. Did we have anything else that we feel like is important? Because we are approaching our timeline. So we talked a little bit about money and merch, but I know ticket prices are super expensive, and sometimes as soon as I get the information, like it goes in that Google Doc, you're gonna know if the tickets are $15, $25, $30. Sometimes I think Arnold Classic was like $60. So tickets can be very expensive. Yeah, we share the merchandise shirts so that parents can plan as fast as they can, but t-shirts are super expensive. Are you
Yeah.
guys the parents that buy every t-shirt or no?
I
I
don't buy everyone.
I usually try to get Kaisley a t-shirt, but this year, I mean, I barely even wore the t-shirt because of the fabric. Like I'm like one of those weirdos that have like a sensory thing, I guess. Not weirdos. Okay, I should have never said that. Let me reverse that. I do have like a sensory, like, and Kaisley does too. And all of my kids actually have like a sensory. So, and I think it was the texture of the of the t-shirts, and I think I just purchased it just to have it. So, and I think I need to keep that in mind. I don't have to purchase it every time, but it is nice to purchase it for the kids if they want it,
I
So,
get something at every one, just not always a t-shirt.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get one at Worlds of all things, but we came home with a big old medal. And I
Yeah,
feel like that was a better souvenir.
Yeah.
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 Because those
And
t-shirts be expensive. And like Candy said, some of them are cheaply made. And
they're
it's
always like
hard
that
to
real
fathom.
cotton, large fitting.
and tight.
Yeah. Or yeah, and the lines are always long. And the lines are always long when you need to get like for me, I know I always glance over, I'm like, oh, the line's short. I could run over there, but it's not the right time. And so then when it is the right time, the line's super long.
Or we're
I'm
very
tired. Adelaide wants to take her uniform off. She wants her hair down. It's like, yeah, so it's hard. But
But
same
there's
with the
always
concession
good
stand.
vendors though. Even if you don't want a t-shirt, my
Yeah,
kids are
cheer
always
bows.
going to find something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice
There's
cheer
little
bows. They have
croc charms
bears. They have,
or
yeah, croc charms.
all kinds of different things you can get. I love the vendors.
I do
It's
too.
devastated that we're not going to Columbus because of the snow cone vendor, by the way.
Yeah. Real quick, my last question, Jerissa. So typically I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think every competition has a parent section or had one last year.
I think so. Yeah.
Some competitions, like you line up on your own. Sometimes like there's a specific order or a place that you line up. Like tell us, as parents, when you guys group together, of course you want to sit together in the parent section, but also, and I think you guys take a picture, maybe send it out to the group chat so everybody knows, but also you're dropping
Where
your
we are.
child off at the same time everybody else is. So you guys just kind of figure it out and you guys sit together. But then at some point you get up to cheer on our girls. And usually there's like a parent section right in front of the floor or in front of
Like
the
a little viewing
judges
area.
table
Yeah.
low or to the side. Like, what does that look like? How do you coordinate that?
Well,
What do
that's
parents
chaos,
expect?
but we always go down together. So somebody's always like, okay, we need to get in the line. Because usually there'll be like a line of like 3 teams that are getting ready to go up. So we all get in the line together. And then I'm talking, we've got a bag full of pom-poms because we always bring the pom-poms and the cowbells. So we start, I mean, the planning starts. All right, who's going to be yelling 357? 1357. Okay, you're going to be yelling that. Okay, who's going to record? Okay, you're going to do video and you're going to do phones. And then we're passing out pom-poms. Everybody's ready. Like it's serious. And then you start getting the wigglies because I don't know. I can't stress this enough. When you're in that little parent viewing section, the first time you see your kids go out and perform, I am not mushy. I barely ever cry. If you see me cry, call a psychiatrist because no, that's an exaggeration. But man, I think I didn't feel my fingers. Like we're out there and we're screaming and shaking those things, and I hate being the one that has to video because I'm too loud and I just want to throw my arms around. But the excitement, I literally my hands went numb. Like, and then it's just tears, and everybody's gonna be crying. If you're a crier, you're definitely crying. If you're not a crier, you might be a crier. It's exciting. I love the parent viewing area. It's that's the entire best part. Even
Yes,
better
and
than
then
words is just seeing them. Yeah, it's amazing.
and
I
then
can't.
after we compete, we started something last year, the parent tunnel, which I'd like to bring back this year. But tell us what the parent tunnel is, how you find
Okay.
us.
So the girls, well, the athletes, they finish performing. A lot of times they go back off stage, but there's always a section where they go and then they come out of somewhere. It just depends on the competition. There's a little door, they come out and they join back their families. As soon as they come out, we are lined up and waiting for them, and we make a tunnel. Like, so, we line up on either side and form a tunnel right outside the door, and we take the pom-poms and let them run through it. And they love it. They think it's the coolest thing ever.
they do.
And they're excited to see their families and be like, how did I do? And then you're coming out and you're giving them, like, no matter what, maybe they got deductions, maybe they didn't perform their best, but they're coming out and they're cheerleaders and they've got their own cheerleaders right there. So really cool moment, and they love it. So we definitely need to do that again this year.
Yeah, I think so too. Candy, what did Shay call it last week? The Whoop Squad or the Whoop Crew?
Whoop Crew.
Yeah,
Whoop Crew. Yeah. So parents are definitely our biggest Whoop Crew and biggest supporters. Real quick to wrap up the comp day. Just so parents know, we do the tunnel, and then typically like within 15 minutes, Candy and I, we will, and Ariana or whoever the coaches are of that team, will be emailed the scores, from the judges. It comes really fast. We only have, each competition is different, but we are given a very small window where you can review that score sheet. And then, if you disagree with something, like you can file with the
Another
judges, like a
really
review.
important do not look at, get in the gaze of Medusa. Coach TT. Do not, when she gets the scores, she's off limits to you. The face comes on, and don't even look at her. Don't ask her anything. Let her be. Let her fight that fight for you. Don't even talk to her.
Yes.
Coach Candy too. But TT,
And it's not because we're being mean. It's because we have a very specific amount of time, and these competitions come down to every 2/10 of a point matters. And so if we don't file within that time frame, like we lose our window to file an objection, and then we're stuck with the score we got. And so
And she's going down swinging.
yeah, I mean, last year, Jarissa, I drank wine in your room until what, like 2 a.m. waiting on a judge to
100%.
get back to me on a legality issue, and he never did until the next morning. So really, we could have gone to bed the whole time, but I stayed up until 2. We stayed up until 2 a.m.
We
waiting
stayed up.
on like 2/10, like maybe 4/10 of a point. It was not very much, it was, but it wasn't. And so
Got it though.
yeah. So
Fight
we
it
got
out.
it. Absolutely, we got it back. So, it's not that we're being any kind of way, or we want to give you our feedback and we want to hear how good we did, but at the same time, we are very much until we get our scores, until we file any objections and have time to review, we are not really talking to parents because I'm literally going to be on my phone the moment I get done with my routines. I'm going to be in my email doing this, refreshing my page until that score comes through for 15 minutes. And then once I get it, we all go into a huddle and we go over that score sheet with a fine tooth comb. And then we are, at the judges table. So after that, I will send a message out to parents and let them know our meeting spot to go over the score sheet with the kids. And we welcome families to listen. We usually do like a little team huddle. We talk about all the good things we did, all the things we need to work on. Sometimes, if it's a 2-day competition, you can prepare for a parking lot party, a parking lot practice, or a lobby practice. Like, it's very common for us to add a practice during competition trips because, like I said, we want you to have fun, but it's also a business trip. So we try to find that sweet spot, but we also want to make sure our performances are the very best that we can get out of our kids. So yeah, be flexible, and we're always going to have a pool party if there's a pool, and we're going to have fun. We're going to eat together. Not always like all together, but we DoorDash together, or we'll send a message, hey, we're going to go to Ruby Tuesdays. Who wants to come? We're going to go to Outback. Who wants to come? And so sometimes it's small group, sometimes it's large group. It's just every time's different, but yeah, I'm excited.
It's so much fun. So worth it.
It's so much
The
fun.
memories your kids are going to make. Awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So for those of you who don't know, we are competing this weekend, Saturday in Pittsburgh. Just one of our teams are going. It's the elite team, our Wildflowers mini level 1. We perform at 11:55, I believe, Candy.
Yeah, 11:50.
11:50 or 11:55. We hit the floor then. Doors open at 7 a.m. I think our session starts around 11 or something. I will post the details to that, but it is at I believe it's called like the David Lawrence Convention Center in Pittsburgh. Tickets are $25. You can purchase those online or you can purchase them at the door. It's going to be so fun. We have a lot of families coming who are
We're
not
going.
competing, but just want to see and show their children like what a competition looks like. This is our closest one before we take all of our teams. I'm not sure. I've not been made aware that they're going to do a live stream, so I don't think that some of our competitions will offer that. This doesn't seem to be one of them. But when those are available in the future competitions, I'll share those on our Facebook because we want our viewers back home to watch our kiddos, see what we're doing, and get excited for us too. Or if we have videos, we might share those later on in the season when we're closer to Worlds and our routines have been out there long enough that we're comfortable sharing. But parents, we never share videos. We can share pictures, but we never share videos on Facebook, unless Mountain State business page posts it, then you're welcome to share those. But we just ask that you keep your videos to yourself. You can share them with friends and family in private, but just not on Facebook. We don't want anyone snatching our routines up.
Action.
And also we look at every competitor's Facebook page to see what we're going up against and seeing,
Scouring it.
yeah, we are scouting every page. So we just want to be
But our
cautious and
detective
careful
hats
as
on.
as to what we're letting other teams see before we go there. There's also a psychological component to competitions, whether it's a football game or a hockey game or cheerleading. We want
Uh,
to, be
Get the
prepared.
edge.
So,
keep up with
ladies, do we have anything else as we wrap it up?
Get fired up.
Well, I want to say thank you to Miss Darissa for joining us today.
Happy to be here.
You brought a lot of good feedback, a lot of good advice, and a lot of good stories. So we appreciate your time. For all of our viewers today, thank you very much. We are excited for this season and excited for next week's podcast. So don't forget, we'll be live again next week, same time, same place, 11:45 on Wednesday. Ready to share some more good stuff with you. So if you haven't liked and subscribed to all of our social platforms, we are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, as well as YouTube. Please do so. That's a cost-free way of showing your support to Mountain State Cheer Academy, and share the love. But for right now, let's get fired up, and we'll see you guys back here next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for
Bye.
having me.
You're welcome.